widespread. It's, you know, from the outlying areas to the hard-hit areas down in the main part of where the tornado did the most damage, at the medical center, the school, and the surrounding areas there. It's a war zone. It's complete devastation.
I've seen where houses used to be, cars tore up, and some people standing around looking like they didn't know what tomorrow was going to bring.
I've never seen anything that bad. One neighbor's house is still standing, one neighbor's house is completely gone. Trees are ripped up from the root, all the bark's peeled off the trees.
And just seeing the people looking at all the debris and everything that once was their home and all their things that they hold dear are gone.
If you just open your eyes and there's nothing, I mean, you absolutely have nothing, where do you start?
I was actually born and raised here in Moore, Oklahoma. Grew up here, went to school here. Basically 26 years of my life was spent here in Moore. Well, as you know, the tornado that came through on Monday of last week devastated a lot of the area, and we're providing relief aid to anybody who needs it who's been affected by the tornado.
We actually had a whole relief two-day event where the community came out in Carrollton, Georgia, and also some of the other facilities. And they gave us a ton of stuff. They gave us water, cleaning supplies, and we had tons of families coming through just out of the goodness of their heart.
We're out here taking up supplies for a disaster relief fund that will go to Moore, Oklahoma. And by doing this, I feel like I'm not making a difference in one person's life, but many different people's lives.
We were at a meeting in Florida. It's a USMA meeting. It's a utility meeting. And a lot of the people from Oklahoma Gas and Electric, the local utility here, was there at that meeting, as was our agent for the area. Storm started hitting. We got to talking about the damage that was done, and there was people there that were actually making commitments for contributions. So Scott and I were talking, we said, you know, this would be a great opportunity for Project GIFT.
And when I knew about Southwire's Project GIFT, I reached out to our church because we had facilities set up that I knew were going to be aiding the victims here in the Moore, Oklahoma area. And so it seemed like a natural match.
We've started a relief effort with our church. Kind of started small and grew bigger, and then because of a member of our church who was associated with Southwire, then we got connected with you all.
There were 5 trucks that arrived last night. We were really surprised at that because when the effort first started, you know, we were led to believe that maybe we'd have 1.5 or 2 trucks, and as the word got out to the Carrollton, Atlanta area, you know, we were informed that the trucks were filling up fast and it might just continue to grow, and much to our surprise, we were told at the last minute that we were going to be getting 5 truckloads of material and supplies, and it was just overwhelming.
It's great that a company will step in, and you know, people that you've never met, even from a different plant, we all come together, and you know, you just have the same camaraderie, and we all pitch in and help.
This is my first time, and it's a wonderful experience. Project GIFT, I believe, is something that's greater than one person, and I will stand by it and I will support it.
We had probably about 100 volunteers that came in from the local community here and other churches in the area.
And we're trying to get people coming in here, but we're also setting up for the long haul so that we can use these supplies to get out to the people as they need them in the weeks and months to come.
If you've driven through the area down there, you know the devastation is pretty bad, and not only do people have transportation, so maybe in the end we have to get these supplies out to the people instead of them coming to us.
Got in a church bus and we went out in the community and distributed the goods to people that couldn't get away from their houses.
Most of the ones that were affected greatly, especially the ones in our church, are so humble, but their emotions have been overwhelming as they have seen their church come together and share to meet their needs. So for Southwire to come from a completely other state where everything may be fine there and help those that they don't know, may never see, but they reached out to a community that they don't even have contact with. So it means the world to me.
I love helping people, and I love the fact that Southwire likes to give back and help that way.
You can't imagine what it's like to lose everything. for a company like Southwire to come off, send this truck all the way from Georgia, us coming from Coffeyville, Mineral Wells, and the other surrounding just in time. I know we're helping somebody. I know we're helping families, and to work for a company that cares, other than what just comes out their front door, it's just wonderful to be a part of that.
This town gave me my life. I wouldn't be at Southwire if it wasn't for Moore, Oklahoma. You know, the things I learned, the things that I went through growing up, you know, have all developed me into who I am and made me who I am. And, you know, here I'm at Southwire and I'm back in my hometown, giving back, you know, and to be able to give back to the community is just, it means a lot.